Good evening, everyone. I'm actually feeding Buck an hour earlier. I'm feeding him my 4 today. I put the ice in the bucket for him. He has his ice water. He has his corn. Right, big boy, you ready? I just feel bad I didn't get time to cut up his butternut squash. I didn't have time because my in-laws are actually going out by the time Buck is due for dinner. So I hurry up and just cut up whatever I did. I went out today, got in my PJs once I got home just to get comfy. So Buck, you're just gonna miss the butternut squash today for dinner, but it's okay, you'll get it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll give it to him. Maybe I might even give it to him for breakfast, a little piece. Okay, so I'm feeding Buck a little early, and thank God he was actually here. I didn't have to call him. I thought I wasn't gonna see him for dinner since I had to feed him a little earlier. I mean, I kind of want him to get used to me feeding him at 4 because, with the winter time, not now, but usually by the beginning of October, I start feeding him at 4 p.m. anyway. So I kind of want him to get used to that time. But he was already chilling here, kind of hanging out. So that was cute. I didn't even have to call you. I thought I wasn't going to see you, my big boy. I thought I wasn't going to see you, but Mommy got to see you. Which I'm happy I got to see him because I really thought I wasn't going to see him. I thought I was going to be calling him. I was like, oh gosh, I got to make it quick and feed him because my in-laws, they have to go out. So they're not going to be here around, 5 o'clock for Buck's feeding time. So I was like, let me feed him early so I could get to feed him. I'm going to take the seed out. So that's why I'm feeding him a little early, guys. I mean, an hour earlier. So it's not 2-3 hours earlier. Right, big boy? What happened? What are you looking over there for? Is there a cat? Because usually the cat from next door comes here. So I put the grapes. I didn't have time to cut the butternut squash because they're going to be, once I get back inside the house, they're leaving. So they're literally waiting for me so I could feed Buck and then they could go out. But I did go out today with my son. He had a ball. Right? My big boy. Got to see you. I'm so excited, Buck. I got to see you today before I go out. I mean, before 5 o'clock. That's what I meant. My head is everywhere, guys. I went out with my son, and he did so good. We went out for a few hours. All morning we were gone. And it was nice, because my son actually behaved so good. You look at my pants. You want me to put in your bucket? Come on. I'll put in the bucket. Come on. That was the sign that he wanted in the bucket. Buck lets me know when he wants it in the bucket. He's smart, I swear. Here. Okay, here you go, Buck. All right, I'm gonna just put the rest of the food in his bucket. There you go. He's got his apples and the grapes. The butternut squash, I'll give it to him tomorrow. I'll probably cut it up tonight for him so I have it prepared for tomorrow. Because I didn't have time to cut it. I'm not going to stay outside too long with him because, my in-laws have to go out. So they're giving me the time, before they leave, they're giving me the time to feed Buck so they could stay with the baby. Because if not, I would have never been able to see him. I would have literally, if they would have left and I would have been stuck that I had to feed Buck, I would have had to come out here quick, just throw the food in his bucket and run back inside. So at least I'm getting to spend, a few minutes with him before they go and before I go. Right, big boy? You get him to eat and see Mommy. So today Buck is eating a little earlier. Just a little bit earlier. It's beautiful out. Guys, today it's been gorgeous. I'm not going to lie, this afternoon it did warm up where it's a little warmer out than this morning. But it's not hot, like scorching hot. It's not like that. It's actually pretty nice out. I can't complain. It's really, really nice out. And it's just me and Buck. Usually if I come at the spot at 5 o'clock, all the squirrels pop up. Everybody pops up, the birds. I guess because I'm coming an hour early, none of the animals know that I'm here. Because I think all the forest animals know the time that I come here. But Buck was the only one actually here waiting. You were hungry, my big boy? Oh, my big boy was hungry. That's why you came here early? He must have been hanging out here oh, maybe. And it's funny too because I was wondering, I was telling my sister, I'm probably not going to see Buck because, I'm feeding him a little earlier than usual, just a little bit earlier. But of course, Buck is here waiting. It's like he read my mind. Like he knew he was going to eat early today. He was like, let me just show up. You're a smart boy, Buck, I swear. You really are. He's such a smart boy. I can't. I love this boy so much. He's such a smart boy. I bought my dog a big treat that will take her like 5 minutes to eat it. I purposely bought it, so I bought it for her today. So I figured I could give it to her right before I leave to go feed Buck so she doesn't bark. It actually worked. It worked. She's at home right now chewing on that treat. So while I walked outside, she didn't even start barking or nothing. She didn't bark or nothing because usually my dog goes crazy and starts barking when she sees me with Buck's bucket, the black bucket, and his food. She knows I'm going outside to feed somebody, so she starts barking at me like, where are you going? I know you're going to feed somebody. Oh, it's so gorgeous out, guys. It is beautiful out. But I was wearing these heavy sweatpants. This morning I put these heavy sweatpants on with a short sleeve shirt. And oh my God, then like once it reached like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it started getting like warmer out where I was like, okay, am I crazy wearing these heavy pants? And literally once I got home, I just put my PJ pants on, my pajama pants from this morning. Oh, I see a groundhog. You know what's funny? The groundhogs, they never come here. Oh, where'd they go? Where did the groundhog go? Right there. There's a groundhog. You know what's funny? I name all the groundhogs George. George the groundhog. That's a groundhog. So cute. Groundhogs are cute. I would try to make friends with a groundhog, but they never really come here. They always look at Buck. They'll stare at Buck from like a distance. They'll look at me and Buck, but they will never walk over. Because I know the groundhogs, they probably will love the apples and everything that I feed Buck. I would offer them a slice, a piece, but they never come. So that's why I don't bother. But it's good that Buck came early. I'm excited. I got to see you, my big boy. I got to see you twice today. I see him twice every day. But sometimes if I have to feed him a little earlier, sometimes he doesn't show up. Sometimes. But it's only an hour earlier, so it's not a big deal, you know? When it's like 2-3 hours before his actual feeding time, he will not show up. Sometimes I could keep calling him, and he will not show up. If I call him too early. All right, everyone. I'm gonna get going. I can't stay here too long. I promised my in-laws I was only gonna be 5 minutes. So I'm gonna get going. I just want to make sure Buck ate and put his food in his buckets and all that, you know? I see a rabbit now. I see something else on the left. Let's see. Before I go, hold on, guys. I'm gonna see if it's Stumper before I go. Unless it's another groundhog. It is a bunny. There's a bunny all the way over there. You see? That's a bunny. In between the branches. There's a bunny over there. Once it hops, you'll see it. Oh, you guys probably see it. That's a bunny. I don't know if it's Stumper, but it's a bunny. But I don't think it's Stumper because it's usually... Once Stumper sees me or Buck here, it comes hopping here really fast. So I don't know if that's Stumper. I don't think so. I haven't seen Thumper, to be honest with you. I know he's okay, but he's definitely okay. I never try to think anything negative, you know? I know Thumper definitely is okay, and he will be popping up one day. Because that's what Thumper likes to do. He likes to go missing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I moved my hand by accident. My arm hit the camera. Yeah, so I'm going to get going. It's going to be a quick video today. I'm sorry. Because they, you know, I don't want to stay out here too long. So my in-laws, they could go out, like, you know. I will be back tomorrow morning with another video. And I'm excited that Buck showed up. Because at least I got to see him and make sure that he ate his apples and all his goodies, you know, his food. Because I hate leaving his food in the bucket and him not being here. Because then I think in my head, like, oh my God, the squirrels, the birds, everybody's going to, like, you know, grab something of his and probably leave him with nothing but just corn. So I'm happy that he's here, that he's actually eating. So I know that he's eating it. But I will be back tomorrow morning with another video. I hope all of you have a great evening and a good night. And me and this big boy will be back tomorrow morning. Buck is doing great. He lost all his summer coat. No more summer coat. There's no more summer coat hairs. I don't see no more. He lost all of his summer coat. Now the winter coat is going to start coming in. But I will be back tomorrow morning. All right, everyone. Ciao for now. We'll be back soon.